Welcome everybody to this episode of Paranormal Diner. I'm your host Jay Hill, and we have a kind of a really cool show tonight because, as anyone knows me and knows who Kelly Schaefer is, um, we've had a couple. We had a show previously called Cemetery Files, which we had a lot of fun on, and I actually got her to agree to come on to my new show, Paranormal Diner. So Um, yeah, so let's get her on here and see what she has to say. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. What do you mean you asked me? You forced me. You
Oh,
forced
I
me to
didn't
come.
force you. I did no such thing.
You strong armed me into it.
Yeah, sure. Um, I really kind of want to. This is something new for me. I'm kind of looking at the um, where are the chats?
Are you gonna do live callers?
Oh, I think I have that. I don't know if I have that option or not.
That'd be
I don't
fun.
know.
You know me and
Live
people and
stream.
asking questions. I freaking love it.
Right. So yeah, so this has been it's been a while since I've been on.
Mm,
Actually, I've been kind of busy and whatnot, and
yeah.
but my microphone took a shit the other day or last week, and
Yeah.
so I was looking to buy a new one, and I'm like, I really don't want to buy another new one, and I happened to find one on Marketplace for $20, and
Not
it's a
bad.
$60-$70 microphone.
Yeah.
I
Not bad.
tested it out and it sounds really good. I like it. I like the color, so
Oh, is it this red one
but
that's
yeah.
got in the front
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's cute. I like him.
Yeah.
Mine's red
Mhm.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I was looking at one like that, but I don't
I
know.
wanted one
It
like
just
this because it reminds me of the old microphones. If I could have gotten one of the old microphones, I would have done it.
you know,
I
I
just have to
I
remember not
I
to touch the back
could
and turn it off.
I
Yeah,
could, but
I could find
they're
them, but
so expensive.
yeah, they are. They are because they are so highly desired. Yes.
Mhm.
Those
Yeah.
microphones were some of the best in the industry when they came out.
Right. Right.
At least that's what my dad used to tell me.
Yeah.
My dad was all into sound and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. So how's it going?
it is going much better now than it was a few months ago. A few months ago,
Yeah.
I started a new job, and it's getting that brain cell to turn back on again. Wow!
Mhm.
But last couple
Yeah.
of weeks, I've been feeling a lot more comfortable, and everything's cool. And then it's just, I was overwhelmed at the beginning of October, middle of September. I don't remember when it was. And a
Mhm.
friend of mine told me to, do 5 things for the next 21 days. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do 5 things for the next 20 days. Why don't I just concentrate on 5 things instead of the 4 million that I usually do?
Right.
So
Right.
I
Yeah.
went through the list of stuff that I've got going on, all the projects, all of the different ventures, and all that kind of stuff. And I just said, that's it. I'm done with everything but the paranormal, writing, and my job.
Mhm.
That's that's what I'm going to concentrate on, and that's what I'm going to focus on.
That's cool.
So
That's
I'm
cool.
much calmer now, and I'm much more centered and focused because I'm not going 3 million different directions all at once.
Mhm. Mhm. Right.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not fun.
still, I'm still looking for work. But that's fine. I mean, I'm
You're
collecting
meant to be
a
here.
small paycheck. Yeah, I'm collecting a small paycheck. So, and I know it's got to change, but I'm trying to do things a little bit different lately with, looking for jobs and trying to do
Mhm.
some side hustles to get some type of money going. But, you know,
It's an
I would
entirely different world out there now with unemployment. Oh my
it
gosh. It is
it
not
is,
like
but
what we grew up with.
yeah, no, and the sad thing is, I would really rather pursue my dreams of being my own boss and doing my own thing and
Yeah, oh
creating
yeah.
my own videos and all of that stuff and being involved in the community like that. But it's just the fact that nowadays you have to have money to be able to do that. And I just,
Mhm.
it's kind of like I'm just so tired of that whole you wake up, you go to work, you come home, you eat,
Yep,
you sleep,
yep.
repeat that. I know that that is a normal thing, but I've always
It's
believed that
normal
there's
for people who are not awake.
right. I just think that there's more to life than that. You know what I mean?
There is. I mean,
And so
look back just 100 years. Look
mhm,
back 150 years. People didn't go to a job. They worked on their property.
right,
They worked to
right.
raise their meat. They worked to raise their vegetables. They
Mhm,
worked to raise this.
mhm,
They
mhm,
lived a life. At somewhere
mhm.
along the line, they decided that we no longer could go out on these wide open ranges and do our own thing. They needed us all in confined cities to where they can control us and send us messages all the time through advertising. So,
Right, right.
if you
I
haven't noticed,
remember
I don't like that shit.
yeah, I remember back in the day, even when I was real little, my dad worked, you know, even he worked as a salesman and traveled and everything, and my mom stayed home, you know,
Yeah.
and she was a back then it was like, didn't have to work, I mean, she did, but I mean, she was to take care of us kids, and it was like those days are long gone. I think that if you don't have 2 parents trying to make it, you know what I mean?
Well, you
It's just
absolutely. It's rare these days is if you get a situation where there's just one parent working, whether it's male or female.
right,
Um, that's very, very rare. But shoot, that's the dream I had. Never came about, but whatever.
right,
I
right.
wouldn't trade anything I've been through for the world. Made me
No.
who I am.
No, I just I think about how short life is, and it's
Oh, let's
kinda
just not get into that one. Oh my goodness. Okay, keep going.
no, no, and I'm just saying, how short life is in this. I mean, we've had friends and people that we've known, even in the paranormal field.
Uh-huh.
We were at the paranormal diner. We're talking coffee talk. We're just talking
Yeah.
like we usually do, like when we were talking on the
Yeah.
phone. And
Shoot, I
it's
should have
kind of
gotten a
like,
decaf. Got it.
right. So
I should have gotten a decaf.
no, and it's just one of those things where you really have to look at yourself and look at where you've come and or how far you've come and what you've accomplished. And then you
Well,
look at
okay, let's flip this over here where yeah, I'm older than you are. I
yes, you are.
mean, I'm to the point now where I'm 62 years old. I know my life is finite. I know I don't have a lot of time left. And if
Right,
I've got 20 years in me, that's what history kind of my DNA and my family ancestors kind of say I got maybe 20 years. I'm going to
right,
make the best of it. I'm gonna do what I
right.
want, as I want, how I want. I don't give a rat's ass what anybody has to say about it. I'm gonna enjoy these last
I'm
years
kind of
that I
like
have.
that. I'm in that same similar mindset. I'm just yeah, I'm at that age now where it's like,
It's actually it's a level of spirituality that you reach that you just don't give a shit about anything
right,
that
right,
interferes
right,
with anything that keeps you
right,
from having a peaceful life. And
right.
that's pretty much
Not
where
that
I'm
I
at.
not yeah, not that I would give up, anything or and just be a bum. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that there's
Mm-mm. Oh, no, 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 not
I
at all.
yeah,
No.
and I know my responsibilities and I know what I got to take care of and whatnot. But it's
Right.
just one of those
Yeah.
things where when are you going to start doing stuff for you? When are you going to
Right,
start saying, okay, I worked this job for 40 years and, and what do I have to show for it? It's like, I hear so
right,
many stories of people saying that.
right,
And then, and then these people, they pass away. And it's those ones that when we do investigations is the ones we meet. What did you do when you were alive? I worked 40 years.
right.
I
Yeah,
had
I worked
nothing to
for
show
40 years
for
and
it.
then, it's and then there's so many people that don't live life. They go through life.
Right. Yeah, and I don't wanna
And
do that.
I don't want to do that. I
I've
don't
done it
want to
for so
just go through
long.
life
Right,
doing whatever the fuck somebody tells me to do or it's
right,
no. I mean, I'm trying to push other things off so I could do things I want. But
right,
it's not responsibility things. It's like, okay, how long can I let the grass grow before I'm bogging down
right,
my
right,
lawnmower? You know,
right. Yeah. Yeah, I
it's
mean,
things like
it's
that.
it's one of those things. Yeah, it seems like that it's just, you know, we people say that you make your own happiness and that's not da, 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 but it's like if you would just stop and look at yourself and stop following the masses and start
Oh
doing
yeah,
stuff for
do
yourself,
your own thing.
you know? Do
Well,
your
so many
own
people are
thing.
afraid to be they're afraid to be a solitary. They're afraid to do
Yeah,
something on their own. And you shouldn't
right.
be afraid to do something on your own. You shouldn't be afraid to be alone because how else are you going to get to know who you are?
Right. Right. So people that are gonna be listening to this like, "I thought we were talking about the paranormal." Well, when me and Kelly talk, when we talk about
It goes
everything.
everywhere.
It goes everywhere, and, it
It's kind of
circles
like
around
glitter.
a couple times. Yeah.
It's like glitter.
It's like it's like glitter. It goes
It's
everywhere.
like a
Right.
glitter bomb. There you go.
Yeah.
You could just call our podcast Glitter Bomb. The Glitter Bomb
Right.
Hour.
That's kinda the way it is. Yeah, no shit.
Well,
I
yeah,
was
it
thinking
always goes
about
all over the place. But yeah,
and
I mean,
when we were e
the well, when I started working on my memoirs, I was putting my memoirs together, and I was trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? Am I actually going to publish a memoir, or am I going to um, turn it around to where my memoirs is like a inspirational help book
Mhm.
for all the shit I've been through? I mean, there's stuff
Right.
going on that I don't talk about. There's things that people don't know that are just I tell people and they go, "The fuck?" And
Right.
I want the book to help people that are in the same situations I've found myself in life and have them be able to say, "Oh, look, here's somebody that made it through it. Yeah, I'm not alone." I mean, when dad died,
Right.
he said, when you write with the intention of helping somebody. So that's what I've been doing since he died. Every single time
Right.
I write with the intention of helping somebody.
Right. You know, in hindsight, that don't that we necessarily chase ghosts or do whatever. We are researchers and we want to, find the truth and connect with the other side
Mhm.
and whatnot. And it's kind of like it kind of boils down to ultimately there's a level of helping somebody or something or a situation. You know what I mean? It's either you're helping somebody in a paranormal field or even a client or whoever,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and that doesn't go away. I mean,
Mm-mm.
for me, I mean, we've kind of crossed today. I've come across this today that people are complaining and having arguments over people looking for popularity and cutting down
Oh,
other
yeah.
people and this and that. But you know what? If you really think about it, it's happening everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's in the
It happens
paranormal
in
field.
every community, it happens in every walk
Right,
of life. It's
right,
not
right,
just the paranormal. You put
right,
together a group of people and it's gonna happen. It's
right.
just human
And
nature.
and
That's
I
all
look
it
at it
is.
and I look at it as, you know, we keep our circles kind of small. You
Mhm,
and I do. And
mhm.
there's certain people that we talk to that or even have kind of stepped out of their own circle and then basically got attacked for it. And it's like, I kind of wanted to say, why'd you do that to yourself? you
Yeah,
know,
why'd you do that to
I'm
yourself?
just right. You know, it's like there's
It's
people out
when you step
there.
outside of your community, you don't have the support.
Right. Right. I mean, there's a way to do that, to connect with the outside people and this and that,
Mhm.
but it's all about the frequency. It's if it doesn't vibe with your frequency, then don't be around that person. You know, it's like I hear so many horror stories of people just tired of this and tired of that. And it's like you can change that.
You can walk away. You
Right.
know where the off button is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That has been something that I've said my entire life. You know where the off button is. And I mean,
Yep.
today my phone was left at home. I didn't take it with me anywhere I went today. And
And how did that make you feel?
surprisingly, I survived. Oh, I was
Right.
fine. I leave home without the phone all the time, to the point of where
Now
it's like, "Did I leave it
that's a
somewhere?"
yeah, that's a topic. I mean, seriously. I mean, I remember when we didn't have that option of having phones. We had
I
to
grew up with
have
no phone.
we had to have, at least I had to have a dime, or was it 15 cents or 25
Yeah,
cents, whatever, in my pocket for when we went
yeah,
out, or I went out and walked
in
around
case you
town.
needed to
And
make a phone call.
right. And
Mhm.
it's like, and kids today don't quite understand that whole aspect of, oh my gosh, what am I going to do
Yeah,
without my phone? Now I've
yeah,
put myself in that position where it's like I left my phone at home or something like that, but I would do it like if I went to the store or something like that where I really didn't need it. But I thought to myself immediately, what if I get in a car accident? What if I have a flat tire? What if, well, all
you'll do
those
it.
things were just
It'll
right.
all work
A-
out.
All all those things
It'll
were
all
still
work out.
prevalent, were still there then when we didn't have cell phones. This just makes it easier. So it's kind of like you have to take yourself out of that thought process that having a telephone or having a mobile phone is a luxury, basically.
Yeah,
I mean, it's great for communication, it's great for keeping tabs on your kids or whatnot. But when
yeah,
we were kids, if we were out all day and even into the night until the lights came on the street lights came on, you know, um, my mom wasn't out there freaking out going, "Oh my god, where are my kids?" You
right.
know, I would walk in after it was dark and it was like 9:30. She'd be like, Where you been? You were supposed to be here at this time." And it's like then I would get in trouble. You know what I mean? But
Right.
nowadays it's, if a kid doesn't have his phone or doesn't answer a text or whatever, the parent now
The parent freaks out.
freaks out. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
And it's like, what happened to the
And quite
days of
quite frankly, with that kind of an attitude, the kids are being robbed of independence. They're being robbed of
yeah,
being able to develop their independence.
right. I mean, I'm blessed, and I know that you are too. That the fact that the times that we grew up in, where we could rely on
We were safe.
friends and
Yeah,
rely
we were
on
safe.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean. And we
yeah.
didn't have the cell phones. We didn't have the computers yet. We didn't have the all of that stuff. And we were outside
I
and joking around
remember getting
and
my first phone.
right.
I didn't want it.
I remember. I remember getting my first one was from Sprint back in 1999.
Who is
And I was like,
It was Verizon. I've been with Verizon ever since. I started Verizon in 94, 95, somewhere around in there,
right,
maybe 96. I'd have to think about it.
right. Um,
It was during one
but
of the
yeah, it
breakups
was
from
just
my ex-husband.
right. But it's kind of like I just
Oh,
I have to think about how we came from where we were to where we are. Right now, we're living in a, hey, this is a benefit for us because of the fact that we didn't have this when we were kids.
yeah.
Nowadays, like, that's all the kids have had. They
Well,
even know how.
look at how much we've seen. I mean, I've seen a little bit more than you have. I saw the moon landing. I saw a whole bunch of other things going, like Nixon and all that other kind of stuff. So I've seen a lot. I've seen more than you have. But think about everything you've seen in the entire compass of your life so far, how far we've gotten with technology, just that one thing.
Right. Right.
I mean, it's just
Yeah. It
overwhelming sometimes how much technology's out there, and quite frankly, I'm glad I'm not gonna be around for the next 40 years of it. I might have to just deal with it
right.
for 20.
Right. Right. Yeah. I just I have to stop and think and to be like, you know what? I'm just I like the whole aspect of doing investigations in this. And like when we were at recently, we were at the um
Broadwell?
no, not
Broadwell?
that one. The one after that. The Sane Asylum.
Yeah,
Waverly.
Waverly. I forgot you came to
Okay.
Waverly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I've
I
seen you
wasn't really
twice this year.
there.
I'm so tickled pink. Ah!
Right. Yeah. So um people who don't know Waverly Hills, I mean, people in the paranormal field would know. Look it up. It's just kind of crazy.
It's
Now,
yeah, and then
when
we had a haunted
we
house that we stayed in too.
yeah.
We played haunted or not,
Well,
and we
yeah.
got the haunted one.
Yeah. Well, and and to be honest with you, I did that drive and it took me 6.5 hours, and I don't
It's
mind
not
that
that bad.
aspect of it, but I was drained when I got there. I was tired. And
Yeah,
then
that's why
it
you
was just
have to that's why you
weird.
have to come down before so that you have time to rest. That's why I go up to a location early so that I have
Right.
time to rest. Yeah.
Right.
You
Right.
got you have to disconnect from
Now,
that whole the whole road
yeah.
vibes
Oh
and
yeah,
frequencies and all that just is
I
like,
w
"Ugh."
yeah, I was in on my way back, I was totally in, um, trance. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
good. So
I
you
was
didn't have the, people in the cars next to you sending out signals and you're looking over going, "Oh."
yeah, yeah, no, I was, like, hypnotized by the road towards going towards through Chicago, and I was like, "Okay," I had to snap myself out of it a couple times because I wasn't paying attention. I was just zoning, and I'm like, "Okay."
Yep, yep.
And so that
I
makes
mean,
it a little bit difficult,
yeah,
you know?
and then you it's yeah.
Yeah, I just
I
yeah,
broke him.
but no, but going back to, Waverly, you know, I really I like the place, but it was
I
just
like the place a lot.
I just thought it was very uneventful, it was very
Um, I felt them in the
it was
shadows.
too organized. It was too
It was
organized,
very hard.
too it was too
You mean
controlled
the whole
to
ghost
me.
hunt thing? The whole ghost
Yeah,
hunt thing or the whole Waverly?
everything,
Oh, yeah.
everything, you know what I mean? Everything was just it
I put
just
all of that out of my mind and just looked at the building and looked at the
yeah,
history and looked at everything I know
right,
about it and all that. I mean, I ignored everybody that was there except for our crew. And
right,
it was
right,
great. We got so many people there to go test it out, but we will be doing it next year. We are
yeah.
doing Waverly next year. So, get your suitcase ready. Get your suitcase
So,
ready and get the permission to come down.
yeah, right. I just I don't know,
Get that
I'm
permission
really
slip.
yeah, right. I just really I don't know, I'm so kind of God, I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, I love, like, October, and I love with the Halloween and all that aspect of it, but my
You
spiritual
need to be
side is getting
investigating more.
tired. I guess I don't have I've just been lazy. Lazy
You
is a
haven't
bad
been
word.
out
No,
investigating with people.
yeah,
You're just
yeah.
mm, sitting in a
I'm
pot and stewing.
That's basically the best way to describe it. You know what I mean? And I'm really trying to get
What am
myself
I? I am, psychic medium and empath. So yeah, you're sitting in a pot and stewing.
right. But I have been meditating and tuning in my frequency and kind of adjusting myself every night before I go to bed, and I did that all week,
Nice.
and it made a big difference. But
Good.
it's just there's just moments where my brain is just like piss off. you know? I'm just kind of
You know,
like,
is it the end of summer? Because I know you like summer.
no, no. I think it's just, you know, I was probably diagnosed with ADHD, and it never got treated, and I think it's just that's why I have a very short attention span in that, and I
Ah,
think that it's
okay.
just something that, dealing with depression and my addictions and all that stuff, it's just one thing on top of the other. And I'm now trying to remove the layers of bullshit over the years, you know what I mean?
Oh,
And
you
I'm
mean
just
you're
trying to do
doing your
that
shadow
one
work finally?
maybe. I don't know. You know who I keep thinking about? And then this is kind of not really off topic because we're talking about paranormal stuff. And
Yeah.
there was somebody that would chime in right now and totally make fun of me.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just like I miss him very much because he was the one that I could take a ribbing from and laugh at the end of the joke, you know? And
We
yeah,
did have good
it's
shows
just
with him.
we did, and people that are listening, if you go back and listen to Paranormal Triangle with our dearly departed friend Dave, he was one of a kind, and the shows that we did together were awesome. They were so funny and they were so fun. And it was
He was
just one
my
of those
partner in crime
things
in
that
bullying you.
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, seriously. I mean, it was sudden, it was unexpected, and I was shocked, everybody was shocked, and, Dave Taylor is one of my favorite all-time people because he really would make me laugh even when he would just call me on the phone just to talk to me, and yeah, and it's moments like these when we're doing this podcast, talking about the paranormal and just talking about stuff in general, it's kind of like, yeah, it would have been nice to have him here to banter back and forth, but you know life such
Well,
as life. eh,
we were planning additional paranormal triangles, and
we
they just never
were,
happened.
but we just, yeah, but then we were talking about after he passed that we were going to replace him, but you can't. I
You
mean,
can't replace
we I think
no.
no, and it was like that was the type of person that because it was his idea. He
Yeah.
came to me with that idea. I want to create a podcast with you and Kelly, and I think that's, because he saw that we had success with parent with the Cemetery Files,
Cemetery
and
Files, yeah.
people love that show,
Mhm.
you know, and there's still people that are following us on Instagram, even though we haven't done a show in months. We did that one
I'm
off
glad you're
about
taking
6
all of
months
those
ago.
notifications off, or they're, like, falling off because I haven't been in there to check it for a while.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just one of those things where I check it once in a while, and it just keeps growing, and people really like it. And then,
Yeah,
Paranormal Triangle, even though we only did 5 shows or whatever, it's hard
something
for
like
me to
that.
go back and yeah, it's hard for me to go back and listen to it. It makes me sad
Yeah.
in that way because
Yeah.
he was such a pivotal moment in making everybody laugh, and his voice was just I don't know. It's just really weird, me and you sitting here talking about this now, don't know why, but he's, like, in my brain quite a bit, and there's gotta be a reason for that, and I have no idea why, but I digress. But, yeah, he is very well missed, and, and the fun that we would have was just astronomical. I mean, it was just I would
Well,
get I would
just a
was
few days
it?
ago was the anniversary of when I was up in Massachusetts with him.
Yeah,
Just a few days ago.
yeah.
Just like
Wasn't it
2.
wasn't it yeah, wasn't it I don't know, I don't remember when he passed away. It was around
It was after
no
that. It
no
was,
November, wasn't it? Or
no, no, no,
December?
no, 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 because it was January when it was somewhere I can Google it. Keep talking, I'll Google it.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was just one of those things where this, if anybody knows, like the Paraflix and Dave Taylor from Our Haunted Lives and everything, he was one of those guys that you could really listen to, and he was a great host, and and we had a lot of fun, talking, and it was just one of those things. But
I
hey, I don't know why I've been thinking about him.
oh my goodness, I just tripped onto a page about what he died of.
Oh,
There's a whole bunch of things in there. It's like, okay. I don't know. I can't find it right off bat.
that's fine. Well,
Yeah. Anyway, it's
I
not
mean,
that
so when
important.
we talked to when,
It is.
if people want to listen to the Paranormal Triangle, you can find it on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. It's under Studios Media. You'll find it. No big deal. But give it a
Yeah.
listen. Those, I would have to say that besides my paranormal memoir show that I like to listen to, um, I loved listening to Paranormal Triangle because of the fact that I would laugh again listening to it in my
Well,
car.
Paranormal Triangle was the only one of our shows I listened to.
Really?
I
Yeah.
mean, I figured I did it. I don't need to listen to it. So, but Paranormal Triangle for listen to it again and to see, okay, was it really that good? And I'd go
And it
when it
and it
got posted,
was.
and it was like, holy crap, it was. It was
Right.
a great show.
It,
So,
right. It was
and it was so
totally
much
a
fun
great
listening to
show.
it again. It was, yeah, it's
Right.
like what you said. You just started laughing all over again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it was just it was crazy. I mean,
But
I
it,
just
with the recent passing of some, I mean, you've had death in your family, but not recently, and we've got my dad dying last year, and David last year, or beginning of this year, I guess. Um,
mhm.
is as paranormal researchers, we're looking at like, okay, when they're going to show up? Are
Right.
they going to show up
Right.
in an Estes
Right.
session? Or is
Right.
is this the one they're
Right.
going to show up in? Uh,
Right. Right.
are you there, Dad? It's like, will they do it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I
it would
don't
be
know.
so neat, but why isn't it? If you like the paranormal and I like the paranormal and one of us died, somebody's got to get talking to each other.
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't know. I just it's just really weird that you're like frozen. See what happened?
Corruption. Ah, there he is. He's
Yeah.
back. You didn't
You
catch that
you
whole
like
thing
this no, you disappeared.
because you froze.
I didn't freeze. You
Yes,
froze.
you did. You froze. So
No,
you
you
didn't get to hear
froze.
everything I had to say there?
Yeah, I did. I heard it.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Right. Right.
It's
Yeah,
like,
because
why
it's
aren't
just
they,
like
it's like, if you know I like the paranormal, why are you not showing up?
right.
Yeah, come talk to
Yeah,
me in an
I don't
ask the session
and
sometime.
yeah, and sometimes I just happen to out of random thoughts, and I'm not even thinking anything, and then all of a sudden he pops into my head, and it's like, "Oh, okay." But it's just like I said, he was just one of a person that I really was drawn to, that he could really make me laugh, you know?
Yeah,
And it's one of those things
it's
where,
hard.
it is very hard, and
It's
when
called
you
grief.
miss somebody like that,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's called grief.
but
Yeah.
but, finding somebody that find somebody to replace him, even on the show, to have Paranormal Triangle
There's
again,
no.
there isn't, and not that I mean, it would have to be a not even it has to be a totally different person, but it has to be somebody that we'd have this similar vibe with,
Well, the similar
and we
vibe, and
still
not
haven't.
only that, but the wealth of knowledge,
Yeah,
the wealth of the ability to talk and to discuss and
right,
to debate. I mean, that was
right,
a huge aspect to it too.
right, and I guess that kinda goes back to you remember how, like, musicians, lose a band member, and they it's like, how could we ever
How
replace
can you
them?
replace them?
And I
Right.
yeah, and I never understood that. I'm like, "Just go get another musician." Well, there's a big, huge thing that goes with that. It's that person's character,
Yep,
that
and he froze
person's
again.
yeah, that
He's
person's character.
frozen.
Am I still on? Are you there?
There it is.
I don't know why it does that.
You froze again. Because you talked about it before the show.
Yeah, probably.
You
But
hexed
this is
yourself.
but this isn't this is supposed to be none of that's supposed to happen as soon as it's uploaded onto Facebook and YouTube. None of that's supposed to happen. Because
Wow.
if it is, then I'll have to be searching someplace else to do a live.
So is your camera usually not fuzzy?
My camera's
You're
not
fuzzy on
fuzzy.
my side. Yeah, you're fuzzy. It's not clear. I can't
Hmm.
even see your face. Oh, there goes a dog.
Shut up.
Where you going, Days? Now you're a little bit
Seriously?
clearer. Yeah. But don't worry about it. It may just be me.
It's always you. Yeah, uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. But
What do you
yeah,
got
it's
going
this
on?
it's this, this what do we got
What do
going
you
on? Yeah.
what do you got going on for Halloween?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Hmm.
Except I am going up to Randolph on the 2nd.
Oh,
I'm going to do Randolph for the 3rd time. I'm going to see if I can try and get that mimic back out again.
okay.
And I've got a whole group of people that I'm taking with me on a Kelly's. It's the last it's the last Kelly's Haunted Adventure for 2025.
Cool.
And we're planning 2026 season already. And next year is going to be a little different. I'm so proud. I
Yeah.
can't wait until we can announce it. But yeah, next year's going to be a little different, and we've got more locations, we've got different types of things going on, and when I say we, it's more than just me now. I've got people that
Oh,
wanted to join and help and make it a big thing. So we've
nice.
got a crew of people that are working to make Kelly's Haunted Adventures a little different next year.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I'm
What am
very
I
proud of
doing
it.
on Halloween? Nothing.
What are you doing on Halloween?
Um, I don't know. I haven't even got that far yet. Um, I don't know. God,
Well,
I'm
shoot,
pathetic.
Randall's not that far away. Come on over. I got a
No,
spot.
no, 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 no. I've already been gone twice this year. Yeah, no.
Oh
Especially
my
with
goodness,
with
twice
with me
this
not
year?
working. No, yeah.
Twice this year?
It'd be different if I had a job and I was working and
I don't
or
know
I
how
had
many times I've been gone this year.
or I had somebody that wanted to fund my documentaries and
There you
pay
go.
me to pay me to travel. Yeah, if you want to do that, let me know
Yeah,
because I'm up
uh,
for it.
all
You
I know
know.
is where I'm going next, and then I'll go to the end of the year and I'll look back on everything and go, "Holy shit!
Yeah. No, no, no.
That's where my
I
money went."
yeah, right, right. No, no, I don't know. I probably I mean, Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, so it's kind of like I might go visit the Maxwell Mansion again.
I just have my
And I
candy
don't
corn,
know.
and I'm a happy camper.
Oh yeah.
If all I get
I
is my candy corn for Halloween, I'm a good.
I used oh my god, I used to eat that by the handful all the time.
I know, right?
Even if it wasn't
It's gotta be Brock's.
Halloween. Yeah, it can only be Brock's.
It can only
People
be Brock's.
there's a lot of people nowadays that even the younger generation think that that is the most disgusting foul candy ever. And I'm like, That's because you don't know good candy. I grew up on that stuff. That stuff was awesome."
Mhm.
Yep. I still remember how it tastes like to this day. I mean,
Oh,
it's
you can't
still
have it.
sugar.
That's right.
No, it's
I'm
still
not
like
supposed to
sugar.
be eating it
Yeah,
either, but I can eat a
yeah.
little
Well,
bit.
me being diabetic, and yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah, I
just
think I've had
really
3 pieces today, 3 or 4. Yeah, I've got a little bowl of candy. I had a little bit of candy corn. And it'll probably end up in the trash can at the end of the season, but or I don't know what I'll do with it. But I do buy a little bag. I allow myself some candy corn. I don't allow Smarties in the house because I will devour the entire bag and then I will be fat
my
again.
my wife is a big fan of Swedish fish.
Oh, I love Swedish fish. But
Hmm.
the whole crew
Yeah.
got me on Sour Patch Kids. So now Sour Patch Kids is like my favorites.
No, yeah. I used to do that too, and then it was like, yeah, no, I can't do
I
that
blame
anymore.
the Waverly trip. That's when everybody got me hooked. No, it wasn't Waverly when they
Oh
got me hooked on
yeah,
the Sour
yeah,
Patch.
it was. That's when
No,
you had
Sour
them
Patch, I was hooked.
all in
I
the.
picked up the Sour Patch Kids. So it
Oh,
had to have been somewhere along the line before that that I got hooked on the Sour Patch Kids again.
hmm, yeah,
Yeah, I had tasted them a few years ago and thought they were great, but never bought them for myself or anything like that because of all the sugar that's on them. But
right.
we bought them for the trip, and now there's a big, huge bag of Sour Patch Kids that goes everywhere in the equipment boxes.
Hmm.
And I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you something. This year, I have seen some of the weirdest shit ghost hunting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I don't know what it is about
we
this
slept
year
in we slept on the floor in a funeral home
in a funeral
this
home.
year
It was
where
quiet.
nothing happened. It was very
Nothing
quiet.
happened. Nothing happened. No, wait. That puddle upstairs happened, and there was a kid that
Yeah,
drowned.
that was kind of weird too. That was really bizarre.
Oh, yeah.
I've never
I
seen anything
forgot
like
about that
that.
puddle.
Yeah,
That goes right up there with all the weird things I've seen this year. And we watched that puddle
yeah,
dry. I mean,
yeah.
literally
That's
watched
weird.
it dry.
Right.
And then well, who brought up
Yeah.
the drowned child? Who did the drowned child? Did somebody say was that just a suggestion about maybe a kid that drowned was in the funeral home? Ooh, that's a great thing to look up.
um. Was that um mother daughter team?
Ashley and Kim.
Ashley. I think it was Ashley's idea
Ashley said it?
or
Okay.
hers. Yeah, I
Oh,
think that Ashley said it. So yeah, you have
yeah,
to look that
they're
up.
amazing. Those 2.
Yeah.
They were up at Brushy with us.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. How did that go?
Went great. We had a blast. We went up, we did get the smoking in the cell, which I'm still on the fence about because it could be just the cigarette burning, but there
Hmm.
was a few times that it looked like it was a draw because the smoke would raise up from it. You know how the smoke raises after
Right.
you take a draw.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so I looked at I I need to do more work on that one. But
I don't think that happens every time. I think that it's just a. I'm still on the
well,
fence about that.
here's the fun one. We did it at 1, 2, we did it 2 cells. Here, smoke a cigarette. Here, smoke a cigarette. And I took it down to the third one. And the message I got was, "Don't smoke."
Right.
The guy in the cell didn't smoke,
Huh.
and he didn't want the
Well.
cigarette.
Huh.
That was just wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta thank you for telling me to open up my door
Huh.
because now it happens all the
Speaking
time.
speaking of weird, um,
What are you doing?
any anything going on with your Confederate soldier in the back?
No. Mm-mm. Nope. I think springtime was the last time I saw him. Maybe
Really?
maybe I'm in a new loop or something. Daisy, come here. We're still working on potty
Hey,
training, so I can keep track of her.
does somebody by you have another dog besides your two?
There's dogs around me. Yeah, why?
A brown dog in your backyard?
Yeah, a brown
Huh.
dog right now in my backyard.
No,
That could be.
no. There's a brown dog in your backyard.
There could be a brown dog in my backyard. They're the two
Okay,
dogs across the street run free. One's a black dog, one is a brown dog, and they do come over to my yard.
okay,
I've
okay.
asked the owner to keep them out of my yard, but that's not something she wants to do.
Huh.
So,
Evidently that dog is drawn to your backyard because there's something in that
yes.
backyard. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm telling you something you already don't know
Yeah,
because you
already don't
already
know.
you
I warned the
you
neighborhood when I moved in, please keep your animals to yourselves because they will end up at my house.
yeah, yeah. Well, and I think that there's something in your backyard too that is attracting the dog, and it's
It's the
not a
bunnies.
like a yeah. Well, and
It's
it's
my
there's
bunnies.
something else. That there's also something spiritual aspect. There's a spiritual aspect.
Um, could be, maybe, yeah. But the bunnies pretty much is there's a lot of bunnies in my backyard. There's more bunnies now than there were before because I like my bunnies. I think
Yeah,
I have 4 this year, and 1 got hit by a car, so I might have just 3.
right.
Either
I've
that or
been
was
thinking a
another
lot
one
of
coming across the road. Yeah, but,
I've been thinking a lot about
there's
Gettysburg lately.
Gettysburg would be something I wanna do next year too.
I mean, I can't stop thinking about it. I mean, it's just I think about it probably a couple times a week, and it's
Oh,
just
that would be
one of those
Randolph for
things.
me. I do that with Randolph. What color do I want this time? I think I'll do a chocolate one. Yeah,
Weirdo.
but I don't know, there's only been one time that I've ever hunted Halloween, and it was great. It was Randolph, but, um, I love the holidays, but there's so much of a hassle. You gotta realize that I didn't have holidays from 9 until I don't remember when I started celebrating them, but,
Hmm.
so they don't live up to my expectations usually. So I've kind of dumped a whole bunch of it's like I might have a tree up for Christmas. It'll be a tree of light, but I might have the tree up. I don't decorate for
Right.
Halloween. I don't decorate for Christmas. I don't decorate for I just don't because I got to put it away. Why
Right.
I got to put it away. So that's my biggest thing is I don't like cleaning up. I'm already cleaning everything up. So I don't it's just no. So, and I don't get dressed up for Halloween because I gotta clean it up.
Yep.
But I do have
Yeah.
if I do get invited to a Halloween party, I have chosen my costume.
Okay.
And it's
I,
related to my van.
hmm.
My
Yeah, I don't know.
wonderful
I don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween. I don't know. I gotta
Yeah, do
next
you get
next next
trick-or-treaters?
year.
Daisy.
Yeah, sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes.
I don't get
Yeah.
trick-or-treaters.
No, we get a few, but next week I have um helping sponsor a couple local bands that are doing a show in another town over, and I'll be able to interview some musicians and stuff like that, which will be cool. But um, I'm just I just got to make sure I find the right setup because I don't know. I don't know if I want to bring all my stuff. But as far as
Well, yeah,
Halloween
I
goes,
mean it's the same thing when I go out ghost hunting. It's like, God, do I really want to take all that equipment with me?
Right.
I feel
Right.
like breaking those boxes down into little tiny into smaller boxes that I can, just like, or put them on shelves where I can pick and choose what I want to
Right.
take
This
with
is
me.
what I need, or this is all I need, or this,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. It's
Yeah.
it's
Mm-hmm.
such, and especially when you're hauling it yourself. And luckily, I've got Jeff Reynolds around when I show up at the Kelly's Haunted Adventures this year, because
Right.
they booked both the Reynolds. Jeff and Heather booked all of them this year, so
Right.
Jeff and
Right.
Heather are there to help me, and it's so nice having the help.
Right. Right.
I'm getting older.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Ain't.
Yeah, it's okay. Nah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
I hear you.
I'm just gonna keep rolling as long as I can. That's all there is to it. That's what I
So,
like to do.
I'm gonna call it. It's
You
been almost an hour.
are. We didn't even get into
Yeah.
our deep ass discussions that
No,
we normally get
we really
into.
didn't. We really didn't. But I mean, that doesn't
But you're
mean that. I mean,
tired.
I am, and plus the fact that um, I also have that other show, Imagine This.
Oh,
Remember that I haven't done yet. I've just created the poster for it and everything. It's another podcast. It's called Imagine This, and it's just a thought process of being positive and the things that could happen of being positive and what happens if you're negative, and just to inspire people to be better than they were the day before.
there you go.
So yeah, so that'll
So
be
how
out
many
pretty soon.
podcasts do you have going right now?
Oh geez. um
How many are active
One,
right now?
4.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's keeping you busy.
Right, but it's a matter of fact of finding the right platform to do it off of that works.
Right.
So that's why I'd try this one, and if this one doesn't work the way I want it to, then I won't be using this one. So, but yeah, it's kind of hard to do too when you have to do it through Wi-Fi. Sometimes our Wi-Fi is not the greatest, so I need to fix that. So there's some things I need to do. So yeah,
And you need to go get some sleep because you are extremely tired right now.
I am. So yeah. So I
Yeah, I
want
had
to
a good
thank
week with
you,
my friend.
Kelly. I want to thank
You're
you so much for
welcome.
being on this show. We'll have to do
Anything for
this
you
again, and I
guys.
want to, and I want to thank everybody for listening to this. Yes,
That
everybody
has
knows
got to
that
be
she is my
one of the
cousin.
weirdest things this year, or
You're right.
years ago. It was last year, I think.
So yeah. So on that note, we will see you later.
Go listen to the
Thanks,
rest of
folks.
his podcast because he's really great at it.
Yes.
Because I said so too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.